evening and welcome to Newswatch on this Thursday, the 28th day of July. It is about 11 days to the August 9th polls. Thank you for choosing Hope TV, where you look and live. I'm Tess Njenga and our sign language interpreter is Boniface Murithi. We're also streaming live on YouTube, Twitter and Facebook under Hope TV Kenya. Let us begin. The Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission, IEBC, and the National Police Service, NPS, have resolved their differences resulting from the saga surrounding the detention of the Electoral Board's stickers seized at the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport, JKIA, and the arrest and deportation of 3 Venezuelans who entered the country with the election materials last week. According to the Inspector General of Police, Hilary Mutyambai, this followed a consultative meeting with IEBC Chairman Wafula Chebukati on Thursday. On his part, Chebukati stated that the two bodies will continue working together on election preparedness to ensure a smooth election exercise.
With regard to investigation revolving around electoral stickers recently imported into the country, I wished to inform Kenyans that the matter has been resolved.
The National Police Service will deploy about 150,000 officers for the election day, before election, during and after elections. This includes officers who will be deployed at the 46,229 polling stations, at least 2 officers per polling station. We shall have officers at the 290 constituency tallying centers. We shall have officers at the 47 county tallying centers and also at the national tallying center. This is a huge police force who will be available, and they're ready and they have been trained. And the training has been a collaboration between the IEBC and the National Police Service. This journey started way back last year, culminating into the trainings which finalized this week. So between the IEBC and the police, we are ready for the elections.
Moving on, the Salaries and Remuneration Commission, SRC, has abolished seating allowances for members of parliament in plenary. SRC Chairperson Lynn Mengich, during a meeting with the Editors Guild in Nairobi, however, maintained the monthly salary of the president and his deputy at 1.44 million shillings and 1.2 million shillings respectively, as members of parliament continue to earn 710,000. The Salaries Commission yesterday gazetted new salaries for elective positions across the country, as well as allowances for individuals who will hold the offices. In the notice, seating allowances for plenary session is abolished and ceases to be payable. Car grants will also be replaced with a transportation facilitation allowance. Mengich said the remuneration shall be payable upon assumption of office of state officers in the 13th Parliament, saying the new members of Parliament will be assuming office under new contract terms. Now, according to the latest opinion poll released by Infotrack today, Azimio la Umoja One Kenya presidential candidate Raila Odinga has gained a significant support in the lower eastern region compared to his main competitor of UDA Deputy President William Ruto, thanks to Kalonzo Musyoka's decision to rejoin Azimio. The poll by Infotrack shows that Raila has a popularity of 57, 68 and 62% in Kitui, Makueni and Machakos counties respectively, while Deputy President Ruto enjoys a 21, 16 and 21% popularity in the same counties respectively. The Ukambani region has a total of 1,699,724 registered voters, with the Wiper Party being the most popular party, followed by ODM and UDA respectively. As Kennedy Kimani now reports, the sample size of the poll was 2,000 people, with the poll having been conducted through computer-assisted telephone interviews between the 19th and 21st of July this year.
With just 11 days to go to the August polls, Azimio presidential candidate Raila Odinga's popularity in the lower eastern region has significantly increased compared to his main competitor of the UDA party, Deputy President William Ruto. This is according to the latest poll by Infotrack released today. As per the poll, Raila has a popularity of 57, 68 and 62% in Kitui, Makueni and Machakos counties respectively, while DP Ruto enjoys a 21, 16 and 21% popularity in the same counties respectively.
Kalonzo's decision to rejoin Azimio has played a part, because before he joined, Raila was in the 40s in Ukambani, and we see it's increased from 40s to around 62% at the moment. In Machakos, Raila has gained 11% in the last 3 weeks, from 51% to 62% at the moment. Then Ruto has dropped 8% in Machakos. That's from 29% 3 weeks ago to 21% at the moment.
Some of the key issues of concern in the lower eastern region, which has a total of 1.6 million registered voters, include access to clean water, transport infrastructure and roads, high cost of living, access to healthcare, and unemployment.
I think what I can say, we've not seen him make a lot of efforts in that region compared to other regions in the country for the last 3 weeks. Perhaps that explains the reasons.
The sample size of the Infotrack poll was 2,000, with the research having been conducted through computer-assisted telephone interviews between the 19th and 21st of July this year.
Ya kwamba tuko na nafasi ya kuunda serikali nyingine. Muko na habari?
Kennedy Kimani, Hope TV Newswatch, Nairobi.
Thank you, Kennedy, for that report. The High Court has ordered United Democratic Alliance UDA Deputy Presidential candidate Rigathi Gachagua to forfeit a total of 200 million shillings proceeds of crime to the state. According to the Milimani Law Courts, Judge Esther Maina, the prosecution proved that the funds in question are proceeds of crime and are subject for forfeiture to the state. Gachagua, who responded to the court ruling saying he would appeal the ruling through his lawyers, had admitted to receiving the funds from government agencies and entities through the award of contracts.
Koti imesema yule jamaa anaitwa Rigathi Gachagua arudishe milioni 202.
Just 11 days to the general elections, UDA presidential running mate Mathira, Member of Parliament Rigathi Gachagua, has suffered a major setback in a case he is accused of benefiting from proceeds of crime.
Unajua tumekuja kuhakikisha tu.
The High Court in Nairobi on Thursday, through Milimani Law Courts Judge Esther Maina, ordered Gachagua to return to the state a total of 202 million shillings, money believed to have been acquired illegally. Through his lawyers, Gachagua, who seeks to be the UDA presidential candidate William Ruto's deputy if elected in August 9th polls, claimed he was awarded the monies after working with the government for a period of time, claimed that the court said there was no proof he had any contract with the state.
Na leo hii, kesi yake moja imekatwa kwa mahakama kuu kule Nairobi. Ameambiwa ile milioni 200 ilikuwa kwa account iende kwa serikali ni mali ya uporaji. Lakini kesi bado, sababu ako na kesi ya kupora bilioni 12.7.
Wakati DCI alishika yeye, alikuwa anasema ati anaonewa, hii ni political witch hunt, sijui political victimization. Sasa koti ni political pia.
The court also dismissed claims that the funds at Rafiki Bank were in a fixed deposit account and instead are held in 4 accounts. One of the bank accounts holds 165 million shillings, the other account holds 35 million shillings, while another account holds 773 shillings, all 3 accounts having been registered in Gachagua's name.
Tutangangana na wewe na watu yako mpaka huyu William Ruto aingie State House.
The 4th account, holding 1.1 million shillings, is registered in the name of Gen Enterprises, Gachagua's business associate. But the politician has dismissed the High Court ruling, promising will appeal the decision, noting that the ruling is politically instigated so as to taint his image few days to elections.
Mimi wanajaribu kunihangaisha. Walinishitaki, wakaniweka polisi, wakanifungia. Leo wanataka kuninyang'anya pesa yangu. Mimi naambia Uhuru Kenyatta, pesa chukua. Mimi nikizaliwa nilikuja hii dunia bila chochote, nikiondoka nitaondoka bila chochote. Na hata ukininyang'anya pesa, hata ukinifunga, mimi na watu ya Mount Kenya hatuwezi wachana na William Samoei Ruto.
Dickens Luvanda, Hope TV News Watch.
Thank you, Dickens, for that report. Moving on, President Uhuru Kenyatta has been commended for his leadership role in the revitalization of the African Peer Review Mechanism, that is APRM. The APRM, a specialized agency of the African Union, AU, initiated in 2002 and established in 2003, provides an avenue for member countries to undertake self-assessment in all aspects of governance and socio-economic development for the benefit of their citizens. President Julius Maada Bio of Sierra Leone, who is also the current chairperson of the African Peer Forum of Heads of State and Government, led African leaders in praising President Kenyatta for his diligence and commitment to entrenching good governance across the African continent through the APRM tool.
Today, the targeted review report on the Big Four agenda has been presented at this special summit. We take note of the findings of the targeted review, and I am pleased to note that the review recognizes the progress that we have made on the development agenda, and I also welcome the recognition of several good practices that the panel highlights as worth emulating by other African countries. These include the Credit Guarantee Scheme for micro, small, and medium enterprises, which has enabled many entrepreneurs to venture into value addition and export. Health programs such as Linda Mama and the managed equipment services, the robust policy, legal, regulatory framework, and the use of digitization and digital tools in agriculture.
Well, on that note, let us take our first break on Newswatch tonight. We have plenty more after the break.
Trees are important to us. They give us shade, they reduce the impact of stormwater runoff, they reduce the effects of drought.
The forest is facing quite a number of challenges.
Situated in the middle of a concrete jungle is Nairobi's largest indigenous urban forest.
It is the biggest indigenous forest within a city in Kenya.
We are getting people coming to do the illegal dumping in the forest.
We also have some opportunistic criminals who, once they commit crime, they run into the forest to hide.
Join us on Thursday, 4th August 2022 as we bring you special coverage on the plight of trees, Ngong Road Forest, only on Hope TV News Watch, where you look and live.
Coming up this September, CITAM Springboard Convention 2022 with fresh anointing to radiate God's glory as we reach out to the lost. Mark and save these dates from the 20th to the 24th September 2022 at CITAM Valley Road. The convention is themed Till the Whole World Hears and will definitely revive and uplift your faith. The Bible tells us in Matthew chapter 24 verse 14, and this gospel of the kingdom will be preached to the whole world as a testimony to all nations, and then the end will come. Get ready for the Springboard Convention 2022. You don't want to miss it.
Welcome back. Let's look at some politics. Azimio la Umoja One Kenya Alliance, led by its leader Raila Odinga and his deputy Martha Karua, today took their campaigns to the Rift Valley region, visiting Elbagon, Joro, Kaptembwa and Kisulisuli in Nakuru County. This being the last major campaign for Azimio in the county, Odinga once again explained his plan to strengthen the economic situation of the nation. Karua asked Kenyans to continue to live in peace, asking them not to be deceived by politicians at this time when election politics are getting more intense. During the function, the leaders also launched the Azimio 15 million strong campaign initiative to rally voters into voting for them on the August 9th.
Uchaguzi wa mwezi wa Agosti, mwezi ujao, tarehe 9, ni baina ya Wakenya ambao hawataki ufisadi na wale ambao wanaunga ufisadi mkono. Between the anti-corruption process and the corrupt, it is like day and night. Ukienda pande ile, wewe unaunga mkono ufisadi. Kama wewe unataka mabadiliko, pande hii. Mnaona vizuri? Sisi hatutaki kukuwa na mtu yeyote ambaye anataka mambo ya ufisadi. Tunataka kujenga Kenya mpya kwa niaba ya vizazi hizi na watoto wetu na wajukuu wetu na watukuu wetu.
Miaka yote umejua Raila Amolo Odinga, umemsikia akikutetea akiwa ndani ya serikali na akiwa nje. Analala ndoto zake ni za vile Kenya itainuka na Mkenya atainuka kiuchumi. Wale wengine hujasikia wakikutetea, hata wakiwa bunge wanateta tu ile wakati wanafikiria maslahi yao kibinafsi haijachungwa. Sasa nakuuliza mara ya mwisho, ni timu gani unaweza amini? Ni Raila au ni wale wengine? Kwa hivyo pigia kura wale unaamini, na ni Baba na Martha. Baba na Martha.
Sasa sisi tunataka rais ambaye anapatanisha Wakenya wote. Hakuji ili alipishe kisasi kwa yule mwingine, alete revenge kwa yule. Tunataka rais mpatanishi, sio? Na nataka kushukuru Baba kwa kuwa huyo rais ambaye atakuwa mpatanishi.
And Kenya Kwanza leaders, led by Deputy President William Ruto, took campaigns to Meru, Tharaka Nithi County and at Mbere, Embu County today. While addressing the residents, the Deputy President continued to drum up support for their bottom-up agenda, adding that it is their alliance that understands what the ordinary Kenyan needs. Kindiki Kithure, who was also in attendance, said that Ruto had expressed courage that he can lead the country by attending the debate and addressing Kenyans.
Hebu nione kura ya hasla hapo.
Hatuchagui William Ruto kwa sababu ni rafiki yetu pekee. That is not the only reason. Tunachagua William Ruto kwa sababu ako na agenda ya kusaidia wananchi wa Kenya na kusaidia sehemu zilizobaki nyuma kama hapa Tharaka. Na muliona wakati wa debate, wakati wameitwa kwenda kwa debate, William Ruto alikaa pale kama mwanaume masaa mawili, akajibu maswali, akapeana agenda. Mzee wa kitendawili akatoroka akaingia kwa misitu. Kweli si kweli? Kanatima, muliona kitendawili? Alienda kujieleza. Sasa mtu ambaye anaogopa debate na mwanaume mwenzake, huyo ni mtu wa kupatia kiti ya rais?
Tarehe 9 mwezi wa 8, ile manifesto tumepanga. Tumesema agenda yetu number 1, tunapunguza gharama ya maisha kwa kusaidia mkulima, tupunguze gharama ya mbegu, tupunguze mbolea kutoka 7,000 mpaka shilingi 2,000, tuzalishe chakula ya kutosha ndio tuweze kuondoa aibu ya njaa katika taifa letu la Kenya. Na mimi nataka niwaambie, unajua tatizo kubwa ya hii Kenya ni viongozi kama hawa kitendawili. Hawa ni majamaa hawajawahi kulala njaa hata siku moja. Hawaelewi kulala njaa ni nini. Wanasoma njaa kwa magazeti. Nikuambie, nikuulize wewe mtu ya makutano,
mtu ambaye anasoma njaa kwa gazeti, hajawahi kulala njaa hata siku moja, umwambie aende apange vile gharama ya chakula itapungua, si huyo ataenda kuzunguka mpaka Yesu arudi kabla hajajua ni nini atafanya?
A recent opinion poll has shown that the decision by the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission, IEBC, to bar former Nairobi Governor Mike Sonko from contesting in Mombasa will lead to a huge voter apathy in Mombasa. According to the political researchers, Sonko commandeered a great number of electorates, the majority being the youth and people living in informal settlements. The poll also indicated the former Nairobi governor had a good backing from the Kamba community, which is the second largest voting bloc in Mombasa County. The poll, carried out by Research and Governance Professional Organization and released 12 days to the general election, has revealed that most Mombasa residents are bitter about the IEBC's decision to bar Sonko from contesting. George Zumbo, the lead researcher with the organization, said most of Sonko's supporters said they will vote for Omar.
We are seeing some kind of, not really voter apathy, but some kind of voter rebellion, plus apathy, because some people from these interviews are actually threatening not to vote just because of the Sonko factor. So that was also another issue that was being considered and doing an assessment on. We're also looking at other factors, some other demographic factors like gender. We made sure that we were interviewing both male and female. And actually, in this particular study, we interviewed slightly more females than males. Generally, Hassan Sarai was leading in Changamwe, but closely followed by Abdul Samad Nasir from Changamwe. And you know, in Changamwe, there's a lot of our brothers, the Kamba vote. So it's like after the exit of Sonko, then most of the voters there are planning to vote in Sarai. Though again, Nasir is following very, very closely. I think the difference between Sonko and Sarai and Abdul Samad is about 5%.
Narok gubernatorial aspirant on an ODM ticket, Moitalel Olekenta, has reiterated he will carry out a forensic audit on the money given to the county government since devolution, so as to recover any money that was misappropriated. Kenta, who spoke at Narosura area in Narok South Sub-County, alleged that Governor Samuel Tunai misappropriated the county money, leaving the people of Narok struggling. He asked residents to choose credible leaders who will spearhead development in the county that lacks basic infrastructure like good roads, quality health centers, and water projects. Kenta was accompanied by Youth Affairs Principal Secretary Charles Sunkuli and Jubilee County Woman Representative candidate Jane Nampaso.
Nataka kumwambia Tunai, kama wewe unafikiria unaweza kurig ama kuiba kura ya Narok County, tafadhali usahau mara moja. Na ningetaka kuambia serikali ichunguze maneno ya Tunai, sababu tunajua na amesema yeye mwenyewe hajawahi kushinda uchaguzi wote ijapokuwa amekuwa kiiba. Hata nataka achunguze kama zile vitu ambazo zilipatikana kwa Jomo Kenyatta International Airport inawezekana hata kuna zimefika Narok. Sababu tabia ya Tunai ni tabia ambayo haitakiwi iwe kwa Kenya hii. Kwa hiyo nikataka kusema kwamba tafadhali Tunai, wachana na wananchi wa Narok. Tulikupea miaka 10, ukatuumiza, ukaiba kila kitu, ukatuacha maskini, hakuna dawa kwa hospitali, hakuna chochote. Hii maneno yako kusema tunataka kuwa tena tasahau. Kenda, Azimio.
Over 1 million motorcycle transport operators, commonly known as border borders, under the Border Safety Association of Kenya, that is BAK, have agreed to preach and observe peace before, during, and after the general election on August 9th. In a meeting held in Nairobi on July 27, 2022, More than 100 officials of the BAK, led by their National Executive Chairman Kevin Mubadi, endorsed and adopted the Kenya Daima Leadership and Peace Pledge with an aim to spread the Kenya Daima message of peace and responsible voting within their localities. Through BAK representing an estimated 1.6 million Boda Boda riders across the country, the officials committed to being ambassadors of peace, including promoting patriotism and non-violence in their electioneering conduct. Moving on, health officials in Embu County have called on residents to get vaccinated against COVID-19 disease to build resilience against the contagion amidst rising infections and low vaccine uptake. According to Director of Public Health, Rosaline Kaugi, the county has recorded 48 new positive cases, with 4 being put under isolation as the country continues to experience the 6th wave of the disease. She at the same time reported that Embu was one of the 24 counties flagged by the government of a low uptake of the vaccine and put under 10-day accelerated vaccination campaign that commenced on Monday this week.
I know the effect and the impact of this injection, vaccinations. It greatly reduces other conditions, other ailments, other comorbidities, other diseases that may compromise our health. It has really, really greatly assisted. Look, somebody who has gotten only 1 injection and one who has gotten 2 injections, or one who has not gotten even 1, you see the conditions, even the flus, even the coughing, so dangerous, so devastating. Then the question comes, wewe, hii homa yako isiyoisha, ulichukua COVID? The point is, ulichukua COVID. Nipata kale kamoja kisi sijapata, unaona sasa? Alafu namwambia, unaona sasa? Sisemi uko nayo, alafu namwambia, sisemi uko nayo, lakini hiyo injections, hiyo vaccination inasaidia, inapunguza.
The 6th wave has hit us already. We have 48 cases out of the 48. We have 4 who are active and home isolation. However, we thank God we've not had any admission in our hospitals, and we are doing all what we can to prevent further spread of the pandemic. The vaccine is safe, and we have a good stock of vaccines. So I call upon everyone to kindly get vaccinated.
Let us take a look at news across our borders. The army in Mali has reported 15 soldiers and 3 civilians have been killed in coordinated attacks in the southwest of the country, where an insurgency is raging. A statement said the assaults on military camps in Sokolo and near Kalumba were repulsed, with almost 50 militants being killed. Here is Faith Selfa with a roundup of international news.
The Speaker of Nigeria's lower house, Femi Gbajabiamila, has apologized after he tweeted pictures of himself at Harvard Kennedy School on a leadership course on Tuesday, while universities back home remain closed over lecturers' strike. This comes after the photos drew angry reactions from university students who gave an outcry over closed universities since February. Lecturers accused the government of backing out of an agreement on their allowances and improved funding for public universities. Public university lecturers in Nigeria who are currently on strike over pay have called for a law to regulate the children of government officials studying abroad. And the army in Mali says 15 soldiers and 3 civilians have been killed in coordinated attacks in the southwest of the country, where an insurgency is raging. A statement said the assaults on military camps in Sokolo and near Kalumba were repulsed, with almost 50 militants being killed. Mali has seen a decade-long year-long insurgency by militants linked to Al-Qaeda and the Islamic State group. The country's military authorities have begun turning to Russia for help after rejecting long-standing French support. Dozens of people fell ill earlier this week after drinking methanol, a poisonous form of alcohol sometimes used as an antifreeze, sold in several villages across Gujarat state. Police said at least 42 people have died and nearly 100 others have been hospitalized in western India after drinking illicit brew, with authorities ordering a crackdown on illegal brewers. Investigation has revealed that the victims had consumed industrial-grade methanol, which caused the deaths. According to the International Spirits and Wine Association of India, hundreds of people die every year in India from cheap alcohol made in illegal distilleries. Almost 1 million people in Wuhan, China's central city where the coronavirus was first recorded, have been placed under lockdown after 4 cases were detected in Jiangxia district. Residents have been ordered to stay inside their homes for 3 days after 4 symptomatic COVID cases were detected. China follows a zero-COVID strategy, including mass testing, strict isolation rules, and local lockdowns. This has resulted in far fewer deaths than in many other countries. 2 more cases were found through contact tracing and shortly after the lockdown was issued. For Hope TV's Newswatch, I am Faith Selfa.
To do their best at their performance. I like skating.
Mama Vivian, tumekuja kukusalimia. Amefufuka leo, pame wetu watawala. Na hizo nguvu leo, twaziona sasa.
Every Friday at 11 a.m. on Hope Junction, we play the latest jams.
You're changing my attitude. My heart is yours. For you alone, for you alone.
Plus your requests. If your favorite song tells your story better, let the whole world hear it.
Welcome back. Let's look at business. The Kenya Tourism Board, KTB, is relying on key international and local personalities to market Kenya as a preferred and safe tourist destination. Speaking after hosting an American singer, Anthony Hamilton, to a morning game drive at the Nairobi National Park, KTB CEO Dr. Betty Radia said the strategy was part of a larger strategy to display the destination through the eyes of key personalities. She pointed out that KTB in the past few years has made a deliberate effort to leverage the power of key personalities to showcase magical Kenya's tourism experiences and sell Kenya as a key sporting destination in Africa. The 51-year-old American superstar is set to perform on Saturday at the Carnival grounds at Yetu Live. I&M Bank Limited has launched a solution that allows its customers to transact seamlessly in 3 countries through a single account. The offering will ease transactions for clients in Kenya, Rwanda, and Tanzania using their existing accounts. I&M Bank Kenya CEO Kihara Maina said the bank wants to redefine regional banking by offering its customers a borderless banking experience that lets them manage their finances whenever and wherever they want. And Pan-African Housing Development Financial Shelter Afrique has posted an operating profit of $1.04 million, up from operating loss of $0.58 million the company recorded in 2020, backed by impairment recoveries and effective cost control measures. The company contained its operating expenses at $8.04 million in 2021, down from $8.44 million in 2020, representing a 10% decline. Addressing shareholders at the 41st Annual General Meeting held in Victoria Falls, Zimbabwe, Shelter Afrique Chairman Ephraim Bichetero said the transformational initiatives undertaken by the company and its business resilience enabled the company to weather the COVID-19 storm. Now in sports, KCB FC has acquired the services of Danson Chetambe from Bandari FC and Francis Cairo from Talanta FC ahead of the start of the new Football Kenya Federation Premier League season. The duo is set to strengthen the squad after the departure of 6 players in the current transfer window. Commenting on the new season during a training session at the Ruaraka Sports Club, KCB FC head coach Zedekiah Zico Otieno has called out the FKF Transition Committee over uncertainty surrounding the start of the 2022-2023 season. The committee announced that the season will begin on the 27th of August. However, Zico says the team has not received official communication as to when the season will begin and the fixture schedule.
Kwa hii challenge naweza sema ana meet new players but si wa new kwa ligi, ni watu tumecheza nao, tumekutana nao mara mob, so of which na shukuru kwa hii moment na wa join kuwasaidia mali nikiwa na target zangu za kuperform better kwa season, angalau nisaidie team tuaim ile target yetu ya kubeba ligi. Hiyo ndo target yangu ya kubeba ligi na kumaliza na some goals za kusaidia team, then itakuwa poa.
Last season si wenyewe hata tulijianalyze tukajua mali tuli get it wrong. We as the playing unit pia najua technical bench wanajua mali tuli get wrong. So I think watadu job poa coming for the new season na new recruitments. Nadhani watatusaidia. So next season najua tutakuwa poa, tuta struggle vile tumestruggle this season.
I think everything else is going as per plan. Yes, we've lost players, but that's normal. That's normal for teams to lose players. Barcelona lost Neymar and Messi, so it's not something new in football. Especially when the players doesn't have contracts, then it's very difficult for you as a club to maintain them if they get a better offer. So for us it's not different. Also we've tried as a team to get good quality players to replace them, and so far we are very happy with the players we've gotten to come and strengthen the team. So for me, I think we're on the right track.
And 8-time European champions Germany will play England in the Euro 2022 final at Wembley on Sunday after they beat France in a dramatic semi-final in Milton Keynes. Sunday's final takes place at a sold-out Wembley, which will have a capacity of 87,200, and the match could set a new attendance record for a match in a European championship, either male or female. England, looking to win the tournament for the first time, thrashed Sweden, the highest-ranked European side, 4-0 at Sheffield United's Bramall Lane on Tuesday. Well, it's a wrap on Newswatch tonight. On behalf of the whole team, many thanks for watching. I'm Tess Jenga, and our sign language interpreter is Boniface Murithi. Enjoy the rest of your viewing and have a good night.